Hello and welcome back to Mr. Spectre. Today we are going to take a look at The Soulmate, a 2018 South Korean comedy drama. Buckle up, see any ghost ahead? And let's begin. Chong-Zoo is an emotionless human being. He always avoids other people's needs for help. An old woman was bullied by a thug. Everyone on the bus thought he was going to teach the thug a lesson. But Chong-Zoo just got off the bus and left. He is a trainer at his judo dojo, but he just has a few students. All Chong-Zoo cares about now is his daughter, Do-kyung, who is in need of a heart donor. Luckily for the girl, there was someone who agreed to donate a heart to her after 4 years of wait. Taejin is an overenthusiastic patrol policeman. He can't stand injustice and loves helping others although his rank is low. He has a happy relationship with Yeon-ji, his fiancée. During an investigation about a missing dog, Chong-Zoo stumbles upon a group of human traffickers. He followed their car until a tunnel. He lost track of the car around the bend. When he goes inside, he sees an empty car, which Taejin suspects. The owner of the car turned out to be Chong-Zoo. Both of them showed a tough attitude towards the other. Chong-Zoo was confident that he had done nothing wrong, so he simply got in the car and drove away. Taejin wanted to chase after him but couldn't keep up. He goes to the address posted on Chong-Zoo's car to verify. Taejin still believes that this is the car carrying the criminals from the night before. Young-soo goes out to explain that this is his gym, and the car used for transporting students. He then chases Taejin away. After buying some stuffs in a convenience store, Taejin recognized the leader of the human trafficking group standing in front of a nightclub. However, Taejin could only watch. Chong-Zoo went to the market with his daughter. He happened to buy seafood at Hyunji's shop. When they were going home, Taejin's apple bag was torn. Taejin didn't notice and asked Chong-Zoo for help, but he kicked the apple and led his daughter away, even though she wanted to help. Taejin is even more suspicious of Chong-Zoo. The next day, Chong-Zoo's daughter wants to help an old woman who has fallen, and Taejin happens to be nearby. The girl tried to run, which caused her to lose her breath because of her weak heart. Worrying about his daughter, then seeing Taejin being here makes Chong-Zoo hate the young man even more. Taejin is in the convenience store to observe the activities of the nightclub. He happened to see Chong-Zoo drop someone off in front of the club. Chong-Zoo has to take on extra work as a driver, so he could pull enough money for his daughter's surgery. Taejin follows Chong-Zoo to the back of the building, and then sees a woman being captured by a group of men. She threw a phone in bushes before being dragged inside. Taejin runs to get the phone and follows them inside the nightclub. He then found a way to the rooftop. The leader, Chun, is interrogating the girl to give him the phone. Taejin accidentally made a noise. One of them came forward to check, but Taejin got out safely. He then returns to the police station to check the phone with his good mate, Jang-sik. The video shows some girls queuing in fear in a nightclub. This footage is being corrupted, so Taejin will need to restore it. Jang-sik looks worried, asking about the source and the original video, which is being kept by Taejin on a memory card. When Taejin is remodeling the house, which he and Hyunji are going to move into, Jang-sik called him on the phone. Jang-sik has new evidence about the nightclub that Taejin wants to investigate. Taejin drives to a parking cellar. Chong-Zoo went to buy toys for his daughter. He then discovers that his car has been taken away by the police, because it is parked in the wrong place. By chance he sees Taejin passing by. Chong-Zoo thinks Taejin is the one who asked for this and runs after him. Taejin walks into the dark parking lot, worried about Jang-sik, so he goes deep inside. Suddenly a man tries to choke Taejin. The policeman tried to fight back and got out, but then a car came and crashed into Taejin. Chong-Zoo enters to find Taejin. As he approached Taejin's body, a man rushed out to attack him. After knocking him down with ease, someone else knocks Chong-Zoo out from behind. Jang-sik thinks the criminals just want to get the memory card. When he saw Taejin was seriously injured, he felt regretful. The criminal wanted Jang-sik to finish off Taejin and Chong-Zoo, but he decided to call for backup. The two criminals had to leave out of fear. Taejin wakes up and finds his body completely normal, but no one can see him. Then, Taejin sees a medic pushing his body over. Taejin's soul has separated from his body. Hyunji ran to the hospital and cried when she learned that Taejin had suffered a brain hemorrhage. At times his heart had even stopped beating. She tries to ask Jang-sik what happened, but he just stays silent and torments his conscience. Taejin's spirit appears and cannot accept the fact that he is dead. Chong-Zoo has regained consciousness and his daughter has come in to wait for him. Two investigators show up and start questioning Chong-Zoo about what happened. He just tells the truth about what he feels towards Taejin. Chong-Zoo then goes out and is able to see Taejin. The policeman realized this miracle and thanked God. Chong-Zoo is bothered, so he tries to push Taejin aside, but his hand passes through Taejin's body. Chong-Zoo finds it strange, so he tries a few more times and still can't touch Taejin. Then he saw Taejin's body lying on the hospital bed. Chong-Zoo fainted. Chong-Zoo wakes up and is frightened by the combination of Taejin and the nurse. The nurse thought Chong-Zoo had a head injury, so she went to call the doctor. Taejin begs for help from Chong-Zoo, the only one who can see him. Chong-Zu tries to run away from Taijin, but Taijin keeps following him. Taijin voiced his suspicions about Chong-Zu's involvement with the nightclub. Chong-Zu explains that he's just a private driver, and the night at the harbor, he just comes there to mourn his dead wife. Chong-Zu is honest because he thinks he's being haunted. He still doesn't want to help Taijin solve this case, because he doesn't want trouble. Taijin explains that the criminals have seen Chong-Zu's face, and sooner or later they will find a way to get rid of him. Chong-Zu is determined to avoid helping other people, or other ghosts. Taijin sadly returns to the bed where his body is fighting for life. Jang-sik visits him and asks Hyun-ji about the memory card. At this moment, when the nurse calls her out, Jang-sik then picks up a phone call from Chun. He goes to the nightclub and Taijin curiously follows. Taijin is stunned to discover that Jang-sik is the one who sold him out. Jang-sik had to do so because when he lost it all on sports betting, Chun helped him get out of debt. Jang-sik is outraged at Chun's failure to keep his promise and intends to kill Taijin. He threatens Chun and everyone else with his gun, but is stopped by Chief Yang, who turns out to be the real leader of this criminal organization. He orders Chun to eliminate Chong-Zu and then find the memory card, and Jang-sik will eliminate Taijin. Jang-sik hesitated but then had to agree. Chong-Zu was about to be injected by the doctor when Taijin appeared through the wall. He informs Chong-Zu about criminals coming to kill the judo master. He didn't care because he thought he could report it to the police. The doctor was too worried about a patient talking alone, so he left, and Chong-Zu quickly followed. The assassins tracked Chong-Zu to the physiotherapy room. They sneaked up on him. With his judo skill, Chong-Zu knocks down two and then ties up the hand of one with a knife. The other two were knocked down again. Then Chong-Zu ran away because his body had not fully recovered. He hides in the warehouse, and thanks to Taijin going out to spy for Chong-Zu, he escapes safely. Hyun-ji was still sitting beside Taijin. She discovers Taijin carrying their marriage certificate, which he signed. Hyun-ji burst into tears and signed the rest, completing their marriage registration. She even reveals to his motionless body that they're expecting a baby. Taijin is also happy and sad at the same time. Hyun-ji holds Taijin's wallet to see a picture of the two of them. The memory card suddenly fell out. The next morning, Chong-Zu receives news from his friend that Do-kyung has disappeared. Hyun-ji decides to inform Jang-sik about the memory card, which Taijin wants to stop but can't do. Taijin tries to follow and convince Chong-Zu to help him, but all the man can think of is Do-kyung. He tried to find her everywhere he could, but to no avail. Taijin remembers the time he met Do-kyung. The girl had hid in a warehouse near her house without her father knowing. He came to tell Chong-Zu, when the man was trying to convince the police to find his daughter in rage. It turned out that the little girl had fainted in the warehouse, because she was out of breath while drawing a picture of her mother. Chong-Zu opens up to Taijin after he helps find Do-kyung. The girl inherited the heart problem from her mother. It also turns out that the reason Chong-Zu became insensitive to other people's needs was because 4 years ago, he stopped his car to help a crash on the street. A truck that wanted to avoid the crash hit his car. In the car were his wife and Do-kyung. Do-kyung's heart turned worse after the crash, and his wife died on the scene. Taijin doesn't want to force Chong-Zu to help him after hearing the story. He sees Jang-sik sitting with Hyun-ji. He rushes to punch Jang-sik. He can't touch humans, but he can affect objects if he tries. This effort caused Taijin's body and soul to be damaged. The medical staff tried their best and Taijin was temporarily saved. Hyun-ji is so distressed about losing Taijin that she leisurely walks home. Taijin follows to hopelessly protect her. Suddenly the criminals appear and kidnap Hyun-ji. Chun interrogates her about the memory card, but she resists strongly, believing that they were the ones who injured Taijin. Do-kyung's organ donor refused at the last minute. Chong-Zu tried to ask the doctor but couldn't do anything. The girl's condition was quite bad. They had to wait 4 years to get this chance. Chong-Zu and Taijin were both at their worst. Taijin goes to Chong-Zu and kneels to beg him to save Hyun-ji and his unborn child. Young-soo softened his heart. Jang-sik wants to use the memory card in exchange for Hyun-ji's freedom, but Chun doesn't think Jang-sik is in a position to make a deal with him. He simply took the memory card from Jang-sik. Based on the license plate that Taijin memorized, Chong-Zu finds out the location of the company that owns this car. Chun expressed dissatisfaction with Chief Yang and wanted to replace him. Chief Yang then let his men kill Chun. They found the company's warehouse. Chong-Zu and his friends will go inside to deal with the thugs, and Taijin will go look for Hyun-ji. Using his judo skills, he defeated one of them and then wrestled 2 of them at the same time. His friend also promptly supported when needed. Taijin finds the kidnapped girls and then they rescue them. Chief Yang received information about Chong-Zu's arrival. He frees Jang-sik to leave without a trace. He will shift all the blame on Chun, a dead man. Tae-sik stops Chief Yang's car. He orders his goons to attack Chong-Zu. These guys are no match for Chong-Zu. He defeats them easily. Chong-Zu overpowered Chief Yang when the police showed up. Chief Yang blames Chong-Zu and the police arrest him on the chief order. But then the federal agents showed up. It turns out that Jang-sik reported Chief Yang to them, and recorded the evidence against the chief. Changzu is released. Chief Yang stole a gun to find a way to escape. Taesik remembers that he can affect things. To ensure everyone's safety, he used all his strength to push the breaker and finally succeeded. Ices fell on Chief Yang and he dropped his gun. As the others hesitated, Changzu advanced and knocked him down before he could even pick up the gun. Hyunji is saved and Changzu agrees to help Taesik one more thing. He takes Hyunji to the house where Taesik and her were supposed to live together. Changzu says that Taesik is here and wants to talk to Hyunji. For a moment, with true love, Hyunji saw Taesik's soul. The two of them say goodbye in tears. Taesik wanted to give his heart to Do Kyung. He wanted a little bit of himself to stay with Hyunji. Taesik hopes Changzu can protect Hyunji after he's gone. Changzu agrees. Do Kyung is given a heart. By chance, the doctor who operated on Do Kyung was the same person that Changzu saved in the accident. He sincerely thanked Changzu for not getting the chance last time. Changzu rides the bus again and the thug harasses people again. He was taught a proper lesson this time. He was praised by everyone on the bus, which made him shy. Changzu enthusiastically helps everyone he sees. His judo class has also increased in number of students significantly. Do Kyung has grown closer to Hyunji. Taesik's ghost remains at their house and looks at them happily. And that was the soulmate. What do you think? Subscribe and I will see you next time.